Yeah,
The halftime show. The halftime show.
that's what I'm here for.
Your boy. Your listen, man. I'm gonna let you in on what I'm hearing on the wires, and the other half of the country thinks it might have been one of the worst shows in NFL history. So
How? Oh, by what measure?
so
Because here's the thing, because you
yeah.
talking about the other half of the country, I know what you're talking about, and like because I had a coworker
Mhm.
say to me like, "Oh, that was the worst," and I'm like, you don't even qualify to have this conversation with me, like you don't even
Yeah.
I know you don't even know who Usher
So
is,
look,
so like
yeah.
so
Here's
it's always an underhanded comment,
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean, my from my perspective, I get it. I understand what he's done. I've heard you talk about it, and I know where he is for the culture with the residency and his history. I mean, Usher's been around since what, the '90s.
okay,
So I mean, I understand why he was there. My personal opinion is the halftime show didn't start until Alicia Keys showed up. Everything
you're
he did,
crazy, you're crazy,
well,
crazy,
he was just
you're
in the grass.
crazy.
There wasn't a
So,
stage.
but that's how they do it now, Levi. They don't
Okay.
do it like they used to do it. See, that's where see y'all moving the goalposts. Y'all moving
Uh,
the goalposts because in the last like 5 years, they've been doing it like that. So you thought the weekend's halftime performance was great? That weird shit where he was in a maze and like that shit was whack.
right,
Yo, they don't do it like they used to do it where probably since Beyonce, whatever, they're not stationary on the stage no more.
right,
So
right,
because it's not a concert, it's
right.
a fucking field show. It's a field show.
It's
That's
true.
what it really is. You know what I mean? So yes, he's not on the stage, so he's in the middle. So it's not like this spotlighted thing. So like it's weird. It's weird even how they do the cameras now. Like, and
Hmm.
you gotta understand they present it to us differently than they've ever presented
Right.
halftime shows.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yes, he is on the field. So and it felt like sometimes his mic was not even on. You know what I mean?
I
Whatever.
did see that comment as well. The
Yeah, I mean,
volume from his mic might not have been the greatest. Yeah. Yeah.
but that I feel like if y'all remember Rihanna, you couldn't hear her either. Like she was not singing. And one, Rihanna ain't no fucking vocalist either.
And
So
I
Rihanna
guess
and she barely moved. So
yeah.
when people say, "Oh, Rihanna was better," by what measure? By what
I
measure?
guess my thought philosophy is that like how is that the case then? Like so the show, side note for a second, if that the microphone and the volume situation, I get it. That stadium is loud and there's probably not a microphone on the country that can block out that noise. But
Yeah,
like when we're just recording on a little cheap lapel during a wedding and a baby's crying in the background. I have crystal clear audio of the officiant. Like I guess I don't know why they don't stream us a recording slash live
yeah,
slash like not live. I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know. There's if they have those big things that let me hear what the quarterback's saying from across
yeah,
the way, how
yeah.
have we not been able to figure out the Super Bowl performers volume situation?
Well, again, I think they're doing things differently than they've ever done them before because even the one 2 years ago, right? They wasn't loud vocals when they was all those hip hop artists. Like, and that's the
Yeah.
thing. The Super Bowl performance is one of those like it's a short term memory thing. Nobody
Yeah.
actually remembers what the last person sounded like
Right.
or like
Which
we don't. We
which
really
is
because you never look back. You never go back and watch a Super Bowl performance. Like
because everything you just said about the weekend and Rihanna, I'm like, okay, yeah, I guess that's what
Like I
happened.
forgot. Yeah,
You're
I guess
right.
that's what happened. Yeah. So I don't know. Like I feel like there was like weird criticism on that, but I'm
Mhm.
like, my man was performing.
Yeah.
He played pretty much all the songs that I predicted he would
Yeah,
play.
the hits.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
think I have that list. Keep going.
and you know what I mean? My man is and he's dancing and you could tell he's out of breath. Like he's actually
Mm,
performing. And then
mm.
people have the weirdest critique. They're like, oh, he only performed a little bit of this song, a little bit of this.
But
Isn't
that's
that's
just how
what
it goes. That's how
that's
it
just a
goes.
medley.
Yeah, yeah, that's how it goes. So the set list was Caught Up, Loving This Club, If I Ain't Got You, My Boo, Confessions Part 2, Burn, You Got It Bad, Oh My God, Turn Down for What, and yeah. And so
Yeah.
I mean that's That's a
Yeah, I
playlist.
mean,
I mean, that's a
yeah, I
playlist.
mean,
I can't knock that. That's what
yeah,
else
I
did you
mean,
want?
he had her. So then when he gets on the stage, he had
Uh,
her was on the stage. When Bad comes on, had the Bad shorties on. Like, man, then my man was on the skates. You know what I mean? Like, yo,
the skates. I'll be honest. I thought the skates were funny. I like the skates. The skates were good. I like the skates.
yeah, like Lil Jon coming out. Yeah,
So
Alicia Keys looked amazing.
yo,
Usher being risky like he always is. Yeah, I
Swiss
mean,
Beats might have something to say. All I'm saying is Swiss Beats might have found him after the show. It was a little touchy feely, and I
very touchy feely.
may or may not seen some clips. I don't know if they were edited, but it looked a little bulgy in some regions when she was around on stage. So,
Hey, well, you
you
know
know,
what? I seen somebody comment on Twitter that I know, and they was like, oh, Swiss was like, fuck what y'all talking about. Did y'all see my wife in her dress? Whatever.
right,
Like, so almost
right,
like
yeah,
he's not
yeah,
he's not
nah,
as pressed
nah,
as
of
y'all
course,
think he is.
right, of course,
He's a professional, he's a
he
performer, he
gets it,
knows what it
yeah,
is.
nah.
But no, yeah, no, like I was like, damn, this nigga do not like Usher do not he don't play, man.
Why
He's
not? I
always
mean,
always taking a risk. Always
we
taking a risk.
got. I mean, you
He
got.
literally he's ruined relationships with his performances, bro.
Has he? When's
So,
that? What? Who?
well, the Kiki Palmer, that like all that type of stuff. Yeah,
Ah,
I
okay,
mean,
okay,
yeah,
yeah,
that
yeah,
literally like their domestic dispute like was a result of like her like
yeah, yeah.
it came after she came back from the show because of what she had on
Uh-huh,
and
uh-huh,
so
uh-huh,
yeah, so
uh-huh.
yeah.
I gotcha. So,
So I
and
thought it was
then
great. I thought it was great though. I rank it pretty high.
yeah,
Yeah.
overall, I think once I got to the end, look, the end was everything I needed to make it
Yeah.
a decent show. Like
Yeah.
as soon as Lil Jon showed up and started doing Turn Down for What, I said,
Yeah.
oh, if we don't have Ludacris here, if
Oh yeah.
Ludacris doesn't come, and sure enough, that's how they ended it. I mean, by the end of it, I was bopping, I was rolling, and it was, yeah, I thought it was killer. And then apparently, just rumors from our side of the fence as well. Everyone was expecting Justin Bieber to be there, because you
Oh,
know
oh, that is
him and
his little
Usher.
man's. That is his little man's. Yeah.
And apparently, according to the sources, Bieber declined the offer. It was supposed to happen,
Okay.
and Justin said he wasn't up for it, and he wasn't feeling it.
Is he still making music? I don't like because I know he was
He,
sick for a little bit
yeah.
and all that.
So
Like
it
he had
was
that thing with his face and all that. But
his last two world tours. He's canceled halfway through because he just can't mentally and physically do it. I think he might be working on new music now, but I think with all of his health stuff,
is he
I mean,
done?
I've been saying it for the last year and a half. We'll probably get one more album from him whenever that
Okay.
comes, and then that might be it. We're definitely
Okay.
not getting a world tour. There's no way his wife, his team, his people will send that man on another world tour after what's already happened.
Okay.
Unless they come back and say, "Hey, Justin went to Africa and got stem cells injected, and now he's a new
Oh
person,"
yeah.
or like
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
whatever the billionaires do to stay young. You know, but it's we'll see what happens with him next. But the rumors are speculating, and I knew he wasn't going to show up. It's
Yeah.
you know too big. It's it if it. I think he might would Justin Bieber have upstaged Usher with his pool. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's
Well, is it too early to guess and wonder what would next year be? Like,
mm.
is it too soon?
You know, I saw the man himself post it, and he said he'd be down for it. I have two, and I mean, I think you'll agree with both. One, T Pain wants to do it, and if we're talking about a man with the
Oh,
hits,
shit.
if we're talking
Okay.
about the man with features and the hits and the discography,
Yeah.
I mean, he can even pull out some of like his new acapella shit that he's been doing.
Okay.
And I mean, honestly, the Super Bowl next year will be in New Orleans, so
Lil Wayne.
of course,
Lil Wayne.
of
Okay.
course.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So,
I
you know,
guess. Yeah. Yeah.
who,
I think. I mean, he got a football song too. Like, you know what I mean? Like
mm,
green and like, you know what I mean? So like, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that. I'm trying to be balanced in my thought process
Yeah.
because it's like, man, we've
The
been
Super Bowl's got a ratio, you know.
yeah, we've been getting gifted a little bit, you know what I mean, in these couple years. Yeah, I mean, granted, they did throw Adam Levine in there, but then Adam Levine had Travis. The weekend he's ambiguous, you know what I mean? So
Mhm.
Bruno Mars is also ambiguous, you know, but he's probably yeah,
Yeah.
I don't even know what side you
Right,
sway
right,
him
right,
on.
right.
You know
Depends on the
what I
day.
mean?
Yeah.
We got the Latinas, you know what I mean, when we had
J Lo
Shakira
and
and J
Shakira. Yeah, yeah,
Lo.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then we got straight up hip hop a couple years ago. We got Rihanna, Usher. So I don't want to say like, cause yeah, Chris Brown is a name. Drake
Yeah.
Drake is a name.
Drake, Drake will never. I guarantee you. Drake. I think Drake and Taylor Swift probably have a pact together to never do the Super Bowl. I think they are too big.
Really?
I think they are too
Oh,
big
too
of
big.
people to like. I don't know. Drake has
So
that attitude, like especially with what he
okay,
said about the Grammys this year. Like, it's just a bunch of white dudes in a room voting. Like, who gives a shit? Like, no one
yeah,
cares.
okay,
So
okay,
I could see that. I also don't know. Do we not have to have a solid relationship with Apple Music and Jay-Z? So
okay. Yeah, so but I guess I ain't gonna lie. Who are the pop artists? Like who are the mainstay other than Taylor Swift? Because I'm like, because I'll say like Dua Lipa, but is Dua Lipa big enough? I don't know
too
her where she
new, too
ranks.
new. Yeah,
Too new.
maybe.
Because
Oh
Katy
man.
Perry already did one.
Okay. Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, I don't know.
it's
And unless they go old
here
school
you go.
legacy
Here you
rock.
go. Here you go. You ready? Here
Okay,
it
what they got a
is.
short list?
Here it is. No, 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 no. I figured it out.
Okay.
Ariana Grande.
Oh yeah, that's yeah, book it. I can see that. Yeah.
100%. If not
She still
next
got
year,
it.
if not next year, the year after, she's
I don't know what kind of music she's been making, but I don't think it
her
matters. I
it's
don't think it matters.
her last album popped. Her recent albums popped. She's constantly in the news. She's constantly in the media. She's got the Wicked stuff. I think she's launching a movie or something Wicked this year.
Okay.
So
Oh, okay.
she's
Yeah.
gonna be making
She's in
and
a run right now.
and
Okay.
I think she's more on the Caucasian side. Yeah,
But do you
because
think they might go country though, bro? They might go
Toby
country.
Keith just passed away, so that's
What?
yeah, R.I.P.
Wasn't he he
Unfortunately.
was he no, that was I'm thinking of Urban, Keith Urban. Was it what
Uh,
he was married to
or no,
somebody,
I'm
but
sorry,
like
Toby Keith, not Toby Keith. I think you're right. Keith, one of the Keiths. Who died?
no, I don't know who died, but I don't know who died,
So
but I'm thinking of like somebody that might have like been married to
yes, I
one.
apologize. February 5th, 2024. Toby Keith passed away. Yes, one of the
Wow, Toby Keith.
Keith Urban's the younger, sexy country singer that
Yeah, but
everyone
I'm saying I was
yeah.
wondering who he was married to. That's all. But
Oh, it's Keith Urban and is it Gwen Stefani? Is he
oh,
married to
is it
Gwen?
okay?
I think.
Or he was. Dang, Toby
Or
Keith. Oh he looked old.
Nicole Kidman, Keith Urban is married
Yes,
to.
I knew it was a. All right. So and Toby Keith. Dang, how he died?
So probably just old
Okay.
age.
Oh yeah, he look old. He look old.
How about what about? Let's see. We already had Katy Perry. Harry Styles is another pop artist. Ed
Yeah.
Sheeran's kind of up there, but he.
Hey,
Oh man, I've seen videos of his last concert, his last world tour, and
he ain't got
it's
it.
not a show. It's just like him on a huge stage with his guitar, and it's like
Yeah,
there's
he's not a performer. Yeah.
yeah, he's a singer. So who knows? I mean, oof. And this is oof. Here's a flyer. You ready for this?
What's up?
I don't know if she would, but if she wants to make a comeback, she would. Britney Spears?
Didn't she already do one?
Did she? I mean, we could bring.
Probably
Is
back in the
that?
day. I feel like back in the day, but
And
but
then is
maybe
that?
not.
And then is that the other? Is that the next step? When do we start? Like when do we start recycling? I mean, obviously there's plenty of new artists, but like the standards and the albums, because now like Timberlake's back, so that could be a thing again. I don't,
Ah, no, no. I don't
Mama's.
want. I'm over Justin, man.
Yeah, oh, trust me, me too. I'm not. His
He's
new music
icky.
is terrible. His new music is awful, and it's not good at all.
Yeah,
Um, so overall, halftime show. Good job by
it's
Usher.
Yep.
Certainly a
For
great
me,
time.
for me. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
maybe not for everybody, but